Discretion is advised.
And straight to that news alert out of Miami, a shooting investigation underway.
A man shot several times.
Details still coming into the Plex. The night team's Ann Keel is live on the scene now with the latest. Ann.
Well, Miami police tell us this was an apparent robbery gone wrong. And as you can see here behind me, this is still a very active scene. The victim apparently had car trouble, which led to the deadly shooting. You're looking at video now of this scene. The call came in just after 7 o'clock. And we had a chance to speak with the Miami police public information officer. She spoke with us in detail about what she says happened. Go ahead and take a listen.
At approximately 7:22 this evening, here at Northwest 10th Avenue and 4th Street, we had a white Latin male that had car trouble. He stops at the corner of said address to see what's wrong with his vehicle. At that time, he was approached by an unknown male, which demanded his property. The victim refused to hand over the property, and at that time, the offender shot him several times in the chest area.
And do we know how he's doing? Did he pass?
Yes, he was transported to Jackson Memorial Trauma Center, and he succumbed to his injuries. He passed away over there.
And what's the latest with the shooter?
He's an unknown male. We're trying to gather all the information that we can. We have no offender description.
Well, you heard it there. Police do not have very much information on this shooter. They did tell us that he took off on foot west on 4th Street. If you have any information about what happened out here, you're urged to call Miami-Dade Crime Stoppers. That number, 305-471-TIPS. Remember, you can remain anonymous and you may be eligible for cash.
Oh my God, I'm so scared.
That is the reaction from neighbors after a violent home invasion here in Jamaica, Queens. Police tell us around 10:30 Friday morning, the owner of this house, a 57-year-old, was waiting for a package delivery. After a knock at the door, the homeowner looked out a window, saw a man with a box, thought it was the package. But once he opened the door, the homeowner became a victim, forced to use a machete to defend himself, fighting off a mask-wearing 25-year-old trying to rob the place. But get this, it turns out that 25-year-old is related to the homeowner, his own nephew.
He's a very nice person. You know, we spoke anytime he walked by. We talk with each other.
After a bloody, violent struggle inside the house, the mask came off to reveal a family member was up to no good. We tried to speak with the homeowner, but we were told he's at Jamaica Hospital, checking on his nephew.
I'm scared. I'm nervous, you know. I never heard of that in the neighborhood.
And a family member just came over to us and said that that homeowner is her father. He is also in serious condition at Jamaica Hospital. Remember, he used a machete to fight off his own nephew, but there was a battle there, a struggle there, and that nephew is in critical condition. He has skull injuries, cuts and bruises. He faces serious charges. And also, get this, that 25-year-old is also celebrating a birthday.
Hey, good morning. So I'm in the live truck because it is so cold outside. But I'm working on a story about 5 luxury cars that was stolen from a dealership in Evanston overnight. It happened a little bit after midnight at the Auto Barn. 5 luxury cars. We're talking about BMWs and also a Porsche. Now, all of them have been recovered except one BMW SUV, and Evanston police are looking for 6 suspects. And I tell you what, just wait until you see some of the surveillance video. It really does look like something out of the movies. It will be on the news coming up at 4 and 6, so make sure you tune in.
Details on a developing story. Tonight, some car dealers are on edge, beefing up their security after brazen thieves pulled off a high-end heist. Take a look at the security video. It's of thieves stealing cars from an Evanston dealership. Tonight, we have learned of a similar crime in DuPage County. Now, police want to know if they're connected. It's a story that stretches from Evanston all the way to Naperville. NBC5's Natalie Martinez has late information.
What's happening here in Naperville is happening all over the Chicagoland area, and these criminals are getting bolder.
They drove right through this door.
The manager at Patrick Jaguar and Land Rover shows us how thieves waited for him to lock up last week before stealing 4 luxury cars from this Naperville dealership.
Lined up the cars right here and then backed one straight out.
One car was abandoned a few blocks away.
The second incident happened in broad daylight, middle of the working day. We had pulled up a car for a customer to test drive, and between the time we went in to get the customer and we came out, somebody had jumped in the car and driven away.
So they upgraded cameras and revved up security, only to have another incident today.
The door was locked and they weren't able to gain access.
Naperville police tell us one Jaguar was discovered in Chicago. Most have been recovered, some with, some without damage. Police warn salesmen to keep keys in cars locked.
It appears to be young males from the west side of Chicago, that there is some kind of link to organized, whatever that organization is, it's hard to determine.
Surveillance video from Evanston early this morning shows 6 brazen suspects breaking into the Auto Barn dealership, driving off with 5 high-end rides. A white BMW is still missing, but all of the cars have GPS tracking.
The thieves aren't going to get far. Today was basically a smash and grab.
These vehicles can be used for a variety of things, committing crimes, even as simple as joyriding.
Police are all working together now to determine whether or not some or all of these are connected.